I'm your host with the most Lookum 23. You're joining me for X-Files, Episode 4. You're standing in an alley with your partner, guns drawn, facing down a quarry who can somehow freeze things. Things like water inside your bodies. You put yourself in the killer's shoes. You know what it's like to be backed into a corner with your life on the line. When Coach killed your family and was ready to take your life, you were helpless, terrified, alone. You fold, or you could fight. You think Martin Sneberg Jr. would fold, considering his deep regret over turning his mother catatonic when he killed his abusive father. You're wrong. Sneberg recently killed at least 9 people to keep his life from being destroyed by blackmail. What's 2 more he's willing to fight? He keeps you and Agent Dexler in a state of deep cold. Your gun is so frigid, it takes everything you have not to drop it. Either you're gonna kill me or arrest me. I don't want to die. I don't want to be imprisoned. I don't want to be tested on like some guinea pig. Reason with compassion. We've seen your apartment, Martin. You've already made a prison of your life. I was fine with it. I wasn't happy, but I was doing okay. I was anonymous. That's all I wanted. But that's over now, Martin. Your blackmailer's seen to that. That doesn't mean your life is over. She's right. You have to think about what kind of person you want to be going forward. I want to be someone who's left alone. You've upset him. You literally feel it in your bones. He's unstable. He has to be stopped before you're explosively gelated. You consider your options. They aren't great. Sneberg does have something left to lose, his mother. And you can still move. You're a bad shot, but if you weren't being popsicled, use his mom as leverage. Do you never want to see your mother again? What do you mean? You go this route. If you don't cooperate, they'll make sure you don't even know where she is. So take her away, Martin. Sneberg's helplessness fades. He glares at you with hard, purposeful eyes. You're them. You're telling me you'll take her away? The only mobility you have left comes in the form of shallow, convulsive breaths, expelling frosty air from your body. That's not happening. What did you do, Aaron? Your peripheral vision closes around you, the world goes dim and fades to nothing. Special Agent Jess Dexler. Fulton! Your partner's on the ground. He didn't explode like the others, but he could still be dead. I can't let that be my main concern. Sneberg's focus on Fulton gave me time to de-ice somewhat, to take aim at Sneberg's center mass. You know what? Yeah. As soon as I squeeze the trigger, I can tell my arms haven't quite warmed up enough. The gun pulls. And Slug hits Sneberg square in the shoulder, sending him reeling. He reaches for his wound as he falls. Sneberg lies there, breathing sharply. He's in shock, losing blood. Fulton still isn't moving. Check on Fulton. You rush over to Fulton, check on his pulse. His skin is frigid and stiff. His pulse is alarmingly slow, but it's there. But just as you are about to stand, you feel it. Getting cold again. You aim for Sneberg, a headshot this time. But you can't feel your trigger finger, and then can't move. World closes in on you. Fall away into darkness, over and out. Allowed Sneberg to escape. There are dreams, and dreams within dreams. Sometimes I can't tell if I'm dreaming. At one point I think I'm awake in the hospital. My bestie Caitlin is there. But then I also dream that John Doggett and Private Andy Chevelle come to visit me too. Eventually I do suss out that I'm in a hospital bed. When I wake up I'm warm, alone, and confused. Hypothermic coma, the doctor tells you. Out of for a day, but I'll be okay. Fulton's just now coming out of his own slumber and should be fine. Skinner calls to check in on me and gives me the unfortunate news that Sneberg got away. He says the police followed his blood trail to a bus stop and that they're looking into his whereabouts. When I'm finally able to get around on my own, I get dressed and pay my partner a visit. He's not quite as far along the road to recovery, but they tell me he's lucid. Hey, well, look who it is. Nice nap. Any fun dreams while you were out? White lights? The only ones that keep shining into my eyeballs. The humor's working, that's a good sign. No one's told me what happened after the deep freeze. Schneeberg got him in the shoulder, but he got away. I give Fulton the details of my encounter and the gist of what Skinner relayed to me. Naturally, he's disappointed. Who could blame him? Definitely not me. Take a seat. We both reflect in silence for a while. So, what did Skinner say about Schneeberg? Are we on the hunt? He said to report back once we both recovered. That leaves the blackmailer's identity. Hopefully our techs find something in Schneeberg's laptop, and Philly PD is still watching the dumpster drop. Dead ends, I bet. Well, you really don't have to stay here on my account. You know, I'd like to stay. It's really not a problem, Fulton. I don't mind. No, don't worry about it. Really, I'll be out of here by morning, and anyway, Stacy's on her way up, my girlfriend. See you at work. I get looked over one last time. Quick time. And, they release me from their care. I take the train back to D.C. I think about Schneeberg, where he is now, and how close we are to getting him. I think about my future. Will every case be like this? Is this one hard or easy on the X-Files scale? After the impressive night's sleep in my welcoming bed, I'm woken by a ringtone. I'm surprised to find it's well afternoon. Skinner tells me Fulton's back in town already and on his way to the office. He wants to debrief us together. Where do I start? Oh, I know, those bright ideas was to confront a dangerous fugitive from justice without calling for backup. I'll look into Skinner's general vicinity. This one's on Fulton to explain. Sir, I made the mistake. I rushed out after Schneeberg without thinking. Not thinking, especially when you aren't in immediate danger, is what places you in immediate danger, Agent Fulton. Both of you have supercomputers in your pockets that also happen to be phones. Use them. Do you think I want two dead rookie agents on their first assignment? Because that's exactly what I could have had. You're goddamn lucky, the both of you. I thought I'd be done with this kind of dressing down for after the corpse, but Skinner lays into us as well as any Marine. He gives Fulton hell for using Schneeberg's mother as a bargaining chip, and dings me for not properly subduing Schneeberg after wounding him. But he isn't all salt and vinegar. Skinner does applaud me for my shooting, which may lead to Schneeberg's eventual capture. If I could, I'd pair you with one with Scully and the other with Mulder. That isn't going to happen. We'll do better. Like you said, it was our first case, sir. We'll get the hang of it. Won't we? Yes, we will. Fulton slips me a sly nod. You'd better, or else we're sitting down for a serious conversation with both of your rabbis. So what now, sir? If we're not assisting in the manhunt for Schneeberg, I assume we should be tracking down the blackmailer or blackmailers. We're handing the aspect over to Cyber Division. Aside from writing reports, you've done all you can. Don't they need to talk to us about what we know? I briefed them. They didn't find anything on Schneeberg's laptop aside from the message. They've got their work cut out for them. Speaking of work, after you wrap up your reports tonight, or more likely tomorrow, take the rest of the week off. There's nothing pressing. We've got a lot of meetings and you could both use a break. I step into our office, trained of the thought of how much writing and box checking are in my immediate future. Fulton approaches Schneeberg's open laptop, which has a sticky note on the screen. Please return to CyberDib after done with reporting. Well, that was nice of them. Really, I thought I'd heard that all the divisions were super territorial. Some are, but from what I hear, depends on who's in charge. Hey, you want to find out what kind of music Schneeberg likes? Yikes, yes. Sure. Put it on random, see what comes up. I have no idea what to expect when I recognize the first track as a placid sense of Moby. I'm surprised. Wait, did you pick the song on purpose? No, why? It's called When It's Cold, I'd Like to Die. Fulton looks at the laptop, casually curious, and sits at his desk. Hey, who's your rabbi? Senator Elaine Knudsen? Justice Oversight, you? Gregory Pierce. Runs a Pierce Institute where I intern. Used to be an AD in the Bureau. Sounds like someone with pull, so that's who John Doggett works for. We sit without talking for a couple of seconds. Fulton looks like a string inside of his brain's being tugged. Don't you feel like we should still be involved somehow? Expertise aside, isn't this our case? I don't know. I'm not really sure how it works. One of the few things they didn't cover in the academy was the red tape of it all. Ours not to reason why. I type, I fill out my forms, my eyes start to feel like rocks, the natural light fades as bedtime, or nighttime, takes over. Fulton pushes back from his desk and lets out a heavy breath. Alright, that's all I can do. Need to get home before Stacy leaves for work. We're both startled by a cacophony of gunshots and cartoonish sound effects coming from Sneeberg's laptop. We look at the screen, computer-generated bullets spiral before changing background. You suck! Basically. The voice is like a text-to-speech, but with human inflection and emotion, uncanny valley stuff, unnerving. Martin Sneeberg had a list of 10. 10. We got 6. 3/5. Tech forensics must have missed something. Oh yeah, Agent Dexler. They missed. You feds keep missing. You're alive. This isn't pre-recorded, you're streaming this. Yep. Won't take up too much of your time, in other words. Don't bother trying to get my IP or anything. Just wanted you to know that we, the Magic Bullets, are not happy with the state of things. You messed up our plan, so now we'll mess up yours. How's that sound? Come find me. Sounds like we should maybe meet in person. Are you kidding? You'd kick the unholy crap out of me. What? Can't blame a girl for trying. Oh. Just how do you think you're going to go about messing up our plans? Well, we'll hack into the FBI databases. Copied all their unredacted case files pertaining to the X-Files unit. Right, sure, of course that's what you did. Just hacked right into the FBI. We didn't think you'd take our word for it, so here. Photos and reports flash on the screen. Rowan Base in Alaska, secret lab, Private Andy Cheville, me. It's also how we found Sneeberg, so yeah. Magic Bullets out. Be seeing you. Magic Bullets, what a name. The laptop shuts down. Fulton looks to me. Fulton recognized Alaska from her stories. Think they, hacked the X-Files? Those Alaska pictures. Let's assume so. I can't say for sure, but it's awfully unlikely they'd stumble on those case photos in Sneeberg. We try to reach Skinner, but he doesn't respond to calls or texts, and we don't know where he lives. When I wake up the next morning, a text from Skinner awaits. He wants us in his office first thing. I wasn't quite sure how ready to discuss this with you yet. Things are still in motion, but let's get into it. A few days back, Cyber Division found out the FBI database was hacked. The breach occurred more than a month ago. They have no way of tracking the hack, but we do know the intruders obtained case files pertaining to this unit. We can only assume the hackers are the Magic Bullets who contacted you, and that they used Sneeberg's X-File to locate and blackmail him. They threaten us. They said they were going to mess up our plans, but I doubt they know our cases. What if they engineered our cases for us? They could poke around files like Sneeberg's and dredge up trouble. Well, that's a happy thought. Based on the latest information, that's probably right. This morning I received pictures from inside a bowling alley in Byers, Colorado. The owner there called the police after finding 6 custom-built balls on their rack, with the letters painted on them ICICBB. So far, Philly PD has positively matched 3 of the bowling balls to Sneeberg victims, using home photos. ICICBBIC? Well, if they had 10 balls, they would have spelled out Ice Baby. Ice Baby. It's like they're children. Poor Sneeberg, awful pun. It's like they're children. It's like some stupid high school prank, except it's resulted in 9 homicides. They're trolls. Internet trolls. And they have a potential arsenal. As far as I'm concerned, their juvenile motives only make them more dangerous, not less. We don't know how large this group is, but we can assume that at least 2 of them are from the bowling ball nonsense. I do believe they will retaliate against the two of you. That doesn't mean I'm chaining you to the desks. But it does mean you have to be extremely careful. Trust the people in your life you already trust. Trust them. Trust Fox, Mulder, trust Dana Scully, and trust me. Aside from that list, trust no one. Skinner still gives us the rest of the week off. I spend a lot of my time, too much time, thinking about magic bullets. I can fly to Colorado on my own dime to look for clues about the hackers, though that'd get me in trouble if anyone at work found out. Or I could take a trip to Arlington National Cemetery, which I haven't visited since moving here. There's a nice breeze as I step out on the green, the Pentagon rising in the distance as if to protect the horizon. For a while, I slowly stroll along, looking at the names and dates of those who died in service to our country, letting each one register. Eventually, I reach the right area, so I get more deliberate in my path, and then I find his marker, in memory of Andrew Cheville, EFC. Even though Cheville was killed in action, the gravestone says he's MIA, but of course it does. Missing in action, the official story that is officially a lie. Welcome to the X-Files, Jess. I grab the flask in my back pocket and take a pull. I hang out for a while with Andy Cheville. It's nice. Friendly. I would hope so. That being said, thank you all for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Head down in the description below, links to social media, Discord, and a few links to support me and my content. And without further ado, make sure to hit that bell icon to receive notifications, as well as consider hitting the join button. It's a great way of supporting the channel and becoming a part of Locums Locos. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.